Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine and healthy. So today again we are here for learning science. In science we learn about different type of things, different type of food and different type of clothes. We also learn about healthy food, unhealthy food, and we learn about different sources of water. We also learn that different body parts, and we learn about safety rules which we have to follow at our home, school and many other places. We learn about some traffic rules also. So let's start our today's lecture. As you know, I am your science teacher Mubassira Miss from Mahdi School, and today we continue lesson number 12. So in this lesson we learn about water. So the name of this lesson is water, and today's topic is water cycle, and second topic is sources of water. So in this lesson we learn about different things about water, right? Different sources of water, from where we get water and many other things. So let's start our today's lecture with one beautiful line, that if you cannot do great things, do small things in great way, right? So what is the meaning of this sentence is that if you cannot do great things, right? So you can do small things in a great way, right? So it means you have to do everything with great way. If it is small thing, if it is big things, it is not important. So if you cannot do great things, do small thing in great way. So with this beautiful line, let's start our today's lecture. So in previous lecture you learn about water. So this lesson is about water. So here you can see the picture of rain, right? So we all know that we get water from rain. Then the second is the thing in which you can see that big structure in which there is water, right? Third thing is again the other picture of water. This ice start melting, and here you can see water, and the next is again rain. So in this lesson, lesson number 12, we learn about importance of water, right? So this is the thing, lesson number 12. In this we learn about water. In previous lecture we learn about water, that what is importance of water, how much water we have on earth, where is this water, and from this water which is good water for us, right? So this is the lesson number 12, and the name of this lesson is water, right? So lesson number 12, water. We learn something new about water in this lesson, right? So today what we learn, that first we learn that from where we get water, right? So first we learn water cycle, then we revise our previous lecture, and then we learn that how this water going in different places, right? So what we do first, today we not revise previous lecture first, because first you need to know that from where we get water, right? So let's see our first topic, water cycle. So here you can see the picture of water. Now when we see water drop at our home in glass, in bucket, in any container, so we think that from where we get this water, right? So from where we get water, first thing we learn, if you drink water in glass, right? So in glass you take water from bottle or pot, right? Then you can see that the water is coming in tap. So is that tap a source of water? No, right? So from where we get water, right? So this water is coming from the sky, right? We all know that rain is coming from the sky, right? So today first we learn that how we get rain, right? So it is for your information that how we get water from sky, right? So clouds how become black, and how we get water, how we get rain water. So let's start our first topic, water cycle. First, here you can see the picture of water. Now you can understand that as we learned in previous lecture that 97% of earth is covered with water. With water, and which water it is? It is ocean. Understand? So as we learn in previous lecture, when we learn about different sources of water, we learn that 97% of earth is covered with water, right? So it means the part of the earth is covered with ocean. Why? Because this ocean water we cannot use, right? So the water cycle, what is the meaning of water cycle first, right? So this meaning you understand when we complete this topic, right? That why we called it water cycle. So let's see here something. First, here you can see the picture of ocean, right? Ocean means sea, or it is not compulsory that there is sea or ocean. Maybe it is river, lakes, everywhere this thing is happen, right? So here you can see the picture of water. Here we have ocean water. You all know, right? Then how we get rain? So first thing is that we get water from water. Again I repeat, we get water from water. So this water, ocean water or the other rivers, lakes or anything, this water give us water again, right? So now you think in your mind that how we get water from water, right? So rain means when we see in monsoon there is raindrops. So how we get this raindrops, right? So let's see, here you can see that the water, right? Now what happened? Here what you see? It is sun, right? So sunlight we get from sun, and when sunlight going on the things, then what happen? The things become heat. Again I repeat that when sunlight throw on the anything, the thing become heat, right? So here you can see that sunlight is there, and because of sunlight the water of ocean start heating. Yes or no? Yes, right? So it means when sunlight going or throwing on the water of the ocean or river or lake, the water become heat. It is become warm, and when too much of heat there, the water become hot, and when the water is heated, the thing which is going up, it is steam, right? So here you can see that the sunlight is on the ocean, right? You can see. So constantly this sunlight going on to the ocean. Yes or no? Yes. So when this thing is happen, when water is heated, then the steam which is available from the water. So when water is heated, the water converted into the steam. Now you think that what is that steam? So at your home, when your mother is boil the water or boil anything, especially boil the water, the thing which you see, which is coming out of the container, it is steam, right? So here you can see that when water of the ocean heated and because of sunlight it is heated, so the water is converted into the steam, right? So when this steam join together, the steam is going up. So here you can see what is the process. First, the sunlight heated the water, and when this water heated, the water is converted into the steam. This steam is joined together and going up, right? So when this steam is going up, the steam joined together and making clouds, right? So here you can see the picture of clouds, and we all know the cloud which give us rain is different from the normal clouds. So every day you can see sky is white, but in monsoon, in rainy season, you can see the clouds are black. Why? Because of this steam, right? So because of evaporation means the water is converted into the steam. These steam are going up and joined together. The drops of steam join together and making clouds, right? So in starting, the cloud is not that much black, but when the steam join together, the cloud become black. So here you can see the picture of clouds, black clouds, right? So the clouds become black, right? So when these clouds become cold, again I repeat, because of sunlight the water heated, and when water is heated it converted into the steam. So at that time steam is hot, but when it is in the cloud, slowly the clouds become cool, and when these clouds become cool, the color of the cloud is changed. It is converted from white to black, right? So when the steam is become cool, and at that time the steam again converted into the water. So the clouds can't hold water, cloud hold steam, but when steam become cool, right, at that time the clouds can't hold water, right? So first water is converted into the steam, and steam is again converted into the water. So when the clouds can't hold the water, we get rain, right? So what you learn, that first the water heated, when water heated it become steam, right? And when steam is there in cloud, and clouds give us rain. So here you can see the picture of rain. So we get rain from black clouds, right? So here you can see two clouds, right? So what is you see here, that first water is heated. When water is heated it give us steam. Steam is going up making clouds, and when clouds become cool, then what happen, we get rain, right? So here you can see the picture of rain. So now you can understand that water give us water. It is the different thing that in ocean the water is different from rain. The taste of ocean water is different from taste of rain water, right? So here you can see the picture of rain, and we get water from water, right? So you can easily understand what is the meaning of we get water from water, right? Now you think in your mind that why we called it cycle, right? So as we learn that when water is heated, the water is we get from ocean, right? So ocean water become steam, steam become water again in cloud, and clouds give us rain, and rain water again give us water, right? So this water is going inside the rivers, lakes, dams and ocean. Again water is heated, right? So when water is heated, the water becomes steam, steam is going up in clouds, clouds give us rain, rain again going inside the lake, dams and rivers. So this cycle again and again this thing is happen, that's why we called it water cycle, right? So now you can understand that what is water cycle. So here you can see the picture of water cycle, right? So rainwater going inside the rivers and ocean and many things, then it's heated and going up, and again there is cloud and again we get water, right? So you can understand that why we called it cycle, because again and again this method is repeated, that's why we called it cycle. So here you can see the picture of water cycle, right? So why we called it water cycle, because of the repeated of the method, so that's why we called it water cycle, right? So again I repeat this, that when we see the water cycle, the water is heated, when water is heated it is converted into the steam, and when steam become cool and we get rain, right? So it is the water cycle. Let's see again water cycle. The water is heated because of sunlight, and because of sunlight the water is heated. When it heated, it converted into the steam, right? So because of steam the join together and they make clouds, and when these drops of steam join together it become black clouds, right? So here you can see that when these black clouds is cool in the atmosphere, and then we get rain, right? So here you can see the picture of rain, right? So that's how we get water from water, right? So again we get water from water, and because of repetition of same things we called it cycle, and it is water cycle. So now you can easily understand that what is water cycle, from where we get water, right? So from where we get rain from the water, and this is the thing which we get from water. So we get water from water, right? So now you can understand that why we called it water cycle. So here you can see that we get rain from water, water cycle, right? So now from where we get water from rain, and rain we get from water, right? So now let's see that which is the sources of water, right? So let's see our second topic, sources of water. So there are different sources of water. Here you can see the sources of water. So in previous lecture we also see that there are 97% of water is covered with ocean, so we cannot drink this water. So in previous lecture we learn about sources of water, and we learn that one is main source of the water. There are many sources of water, but we get water from rain, and rain is main source of water. So as we learn in this lesson that total water on earth is 97% water is ocean water, which we cannot use in anything. But 3%, only 3% of water we drink, we cook food, we use in many things, right? So this is only 3% of water, right? So now you can understand that how we get water from rain and how we are using this, right? So this 97% of water we cannot use because this is the water of ocean, which is not good for us because so many minerals and chemicals inside the ocean. That's why we cannot drink ocean water. So these are sources of water. Now today we learn the sources of water. So first, in previous lecture we learned the main source of the water. So here you can see the picture of rainwater, right? So main source of water is rain. As we learn that how we get rain, because of water cycle we get rain from the water. The ocean water is heated and we get rain, right? So rainwater is main source of the water. Rain is a main source of water and it is natural source because as we learn that rain is natural thing, it is on the hand of nature. We cannot make rain, right? So we can make shower in our bathroom but we cannot make rain, right? So that's why rain is the main source of water which we get from water. So here you can see the picture of rain, and rain is also one of the important thing because we do many things with rain. We can farming and store water. We have to store rainwater because only rainwater is important for us. As we learn that 97% of water which is available in ocean, but we cannot drink this water, right? So here you can see the picture of rain and clouds, right? So rain is a main source of water which we learn in different uses of rainwater. Here you can see, so because of water cycle we get water again and again. That's why we called it cycle. So where we can get water? We get water from lakes, rivers, ice caps, clouds, rain stored in rocks and sea ice. So these all are sources of the water, right? So here you can see that we can get water from these all things. So about 97% of water we get from earth surface in the world's oceans. This is where you can find most of the other 3% of water is in lakes, rivers, polar ice, clouds, rain stored in rocks and sea ice. So let's see the groundwater. These all are sources of water, but the main source of the water is rain. This rainwater is going in everything, right? So now you can understand that groundwater. So what is groundwater? So when it's heavy rain, the rain is on the earth and the land absorb the water, right? So this water we observe and it is stored inside the land, right? So the water which is stored naturally inside the land, we called it groundwater, right? So let's see which is the ground sources of water. So now you can understand that here you can see groundwater. So this is the groundwater, the blue color part which is inside the land, we called it groundwater. So this water is available inside the land and which we pump up through different type of things like we have boring in our home, right? When we on switch, we get water. So it is ground water. So the pump is get up the water and we get water. So it is groundwater, it is well, right? So you can understand the well is the one of the sources which store groundwater, right? So here you can see the groundwater. Why we called it groundwater? Because we all know the well is underground, right? So the one part of the well, small part of the well is on the land, the other part is in the land, right? So that's why here you can see the picture of well. Here you can see picture of well, and it is known as groundwater. Why? Because it is water which is in the ground, and that's why we called it well. Here you can see different pictures of well, right? Then hand pump. Now what is hand pump? You can see near your house also, in mostly village. So it is hand pump which take water from the ground. When you up down this hand pump, you get water, right? So that's why it is the source of hand pump and it is the source of the water, right? So it is ground water. Then surface water, which means the water is on the land. So rainwater that is found on the surface on the earth is called surface water. Again I told you there rainwater. We use here word rainwater. It means rainwater stored in the surface of the earth. We called it rainwater, right? So let's see the different sources of water, and first is river, which you see when you are going in different type of places, different types of rivers. In our state, the big river is Narmada river, right? So there is a big river and this rainwater is going inside the river. Then the second source is lake. Here you can see the picture of lake, right? So this is the lake. So it's look like river, but river is large than lake. So this is the thing that river is big source of water than lake. Then spring, which you can see when you are going to visit mountains. So from mountains these springs are coming, right? So rivers and lakes are the water is the stay water, when the spring is not stayed water. Why? Because it is moving water, right? Which mostly in the forest and mountains. Then dam is the thing which people build, human beings build to store water, right? So here you can see the picture of dam in which we can store water. So what we learn today? Today we learn about water cycle, and we learn that we get water from rain and how we get rain. We also learn about different sources of water. So I hope you all understand what we learned today, and you understand that you enjoy this lecture. So take care of yourself and stay healthy.